Test. Grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jeff. What you got? No, 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 not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? You know what time it is, right? They don't want us to make it, so it's time to take it. Rhyme with them killers, it's time to see who be realer. I load it, get the wanna make sure these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller, the mover, I'ma hit you half a pound to the toe, yeah, I call it thriller Manila. Stop on the beat, no motion picture, hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches, God is my witness. And I gotta get that first shot out before that hit me. Ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jeff. What you got? No, no, no. Not
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And against red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's go crazy!
It's Capo FC football coming at you live here from J. Sarah High School, the Lions Den, home of Capo FC football, as they will have their first home match hosting Arizona Arsenal SC. Good evening, everybody. This is Alex Neveka. It's an absolute pleasure to be a part of your Friday night wherever you may be. This is game one of 2 games here in a long Memorial Day weekend. And already Capo FC at the top of the table after 2 matches out of the gate, 6 points and a whopping 7 goals on the road, only 1 goal against. Whereas Arizona Arsenal, I mean, they have a tough task ahead. I'm already having to play against a red-hot Capo FC on the road, and it's being their first match on the road. And it will be Capo FC that is hosting both Arizona programs. As you take a look at the starting 11 here for Capo FC, we've got number of new faces here for Capo FC. It is a brand new year, so it's a new year, new me mentality here under a new head coach as well. Connor Ward, head coach of Irvine Valley College. Not that long of a drive here from J. Sarah High School, and also bringing his assistant coaches along with him in Adam Ryder and Marco Piccolo, they all are going to be coaching here for Capo FC this year. As also looking at USL League 2 in the Southwest Division, pair of programs joining the way here as AMSG Football Club along with Coachella Football Club also joining the league, the division. And also a whole new name for the SoCal Seahorses. New team is Southern California Eagles. Already 2 matches in for the SoCal Eagles, and not exactly the start that you had in mind here for the Eagles. New branding, new face. We are just about set to get things underway here from San Juan Capistrano in Southern California to get things underway here for Capo FC, and being here at home for a long summer ahead of us. And it will be Arizona Arsenal that will start up with the ball first. And here we go, and it will be AZ Arsenal on the ball first, already dumping it into the Capo FC side of the pitch. It's going to ping pong around on the Capo FC side of the pitch. Already trying to get it to the left wing, a deflection there. Good work here for Capo FC already right out of the gate. Captain able to hit that one out, and it will be a throw-in for AZ Arsenal. And of course, this whole organization being ran by Pete Carey. I mean, he's a big-time face here in the city of San Juan Capistrano. There goes Capo FC, able to dump the ball out. And here's a nice little through ball. It's going to be 2v3 over here. There's a cross. Nobody on the other end of it. They'll go ahead and let that one roll out there for Capo FC. Smart idea for AZ Arsenal to let that one roll out. It'll be a throw-in there for Arizona. But Pete Carey trying to focus more on the NISA side of the thing, on the National Independent Soccer Association side of the organization, as there is a whistle. And as of last year, they received the news and the announcements that they were going to be a part of the National Independent Soccer Association with Division 3. Arizona's trying to find a recipe to get things underway early on, and of course, still trying to figure things out in this match, trying to figure things out this season. This is their first their first match. Dumping that one away, nobody on the other end of it. As far as the NISA side of things with Capo FC, and the way that table stands right now, Capo sitting 3rd of the West Conference. Have a record of 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. That's good for 5 points behind the new team, Irvine Zeta. Used to be called by Cal United. Cal United, they did finish up their campaign with at least 1 championship. And their inaugural year was against the LA Force. Already looking like Arizona doing a good work, keeping the ball one-sided. Trying to keep it here. Looks like they're going to try to get inside of the box with this throw-in. This looks pretty good. Headed, and good work there for Capo FC, able to dump that one out. Right now looking at that West Conference. The LA Force at the top. 13 points. I mean, they definitely have a whole lot of space ahead of them from Irvine Zeta, 8 points. So right now, Capo still trying to get their feet wet in a whole new league. Throwing that one in, and the whistle's going to go the other way. It was offsides. The linesman's flag does go up. Let's take a look at this throw in, trying to get it inside of the box, and yes, the flag does go up. The linesman. See what kind of recipe they'll put together here on this offensive touch, but a whole lot of pressure, a lot of white jerseys deep into the Capo side of the pitch, trying to throw and dump this one away, find some sort of way to get the ball on the other side of the pitch. Hoping for a whistle to go there. Another one. Officials let that one go, and they won't let that one slide. So free kick here at about the 46-yard line. If you want to look at it in the football terms. Through ball. It's a good one. Picked up by the keeper. That's Griffin Hemmendinger that ends up picking that one up. And first looks here of a Griffin Hemmendinger.
Sorry, everyone.
Hemmendinger has played one match.
We got the scoreboard up somewhat.
Played one match for Capo FC. And right now, the big thing that Coach Ward really put an emphasis on is that they want to spread out the minutes. Unfortunately for this first match, Capo really trying to keep Alexander Vukovic, they're one of the top scorers here on the roster, trying to keep him rather quiet, along with Tommaso Belli. So there's a through ball, punched away there. Good work by Hemmendinger again, swooping up, showing off the Superman cape, putting a very quick stop to that attack. Would have looked dangerous, and again, well read by the keeper. And with back-to-back matches, on the topic of talking about Coach Ward, really going to spread out the minutes for these next two matches. It's going to be pretty tough for Capo FC, but ultimately it's going to come down to how they're going to play their roster for these next two games, as there will be the first corner kick of the match. So in a sense, trying to give the rest to some of the players that will get most of the minutes this year. There's the corner. It is stopped. Free ball. There will be another attempt at a throw in here for Arizona. No, they're going to flip the call. Capistrano right about now having to flip the switch a little bit. Got to change the game plan. It is a very one-sided match. Right now, Arizona playing a pretty good match here and keeping the ball here and not allowing Capo FC to get a whole lot of touches. And that's going to be a big-time key here for Arizona. The least amount of touches you allow Capo FC to get, I mean, you have a really good chance of being able to have a chance here against Capo FC. We're looking through ball, but instead it stopped. No problems here for Capo. Booted out. This will still stay here at Arizona's ball. You just hear the communication for both of these teams here on the pitch. Nice looking through ball, and the flag is going to go up. That's the second offsides call going against Arizona. But those 7 goals here for Capo FC. Both Alexander Vukovic and Tommaso Belli with 2 goals each of those 7. So just within those 2 players alone on the roster, producing more than half of the goals already produced this year. And of these 7 goals that have been produced here by Capo FC, it's already more than half that they scored last year. And got a chance to talk to the big man, the president, and Pete Carey before this match. Talk a little bit about that before this attack right here. Nice shot on target there for Arizona. That was a great looking shot. We got to put the pressure on the keeper, and they do on that shot, seeing if there's a second chance opportunity, trying to play it, staying close. Hemmendinger, so far, solid work here inside of the box. Nothing getting by him. Reading the crosses very well, punching the ball out. But to bounce back from the previous thought of talking to Coach Pete Carey, owner of Capistrano FC. Got to talk to him and ask him, hey, what have you thought so far of the USL League 2 Capo FC? And right now, he's been pretty happy on the production here. They would love to put up a good production of this touch. Giving it to the right wing, trying to get something going. There's a shot deflected by the defense. Arizona, that's a great stop. The defense able to read the shots and able to come up with a big-time stop. So just like that, Arizona, I mean, we saw them on the offensive side of the ball. Great stop again here for Capo FC. Center back able to do his job, booting the ball out, but we saw Arizona in their first defensive side of the ball. I mean, take a look at this attack once again, trying to weave their way through the box and just no problems. Not a whole lot you can do in a situation like that. There's just a lot of white jerseys already stuffing up the box, a little too congested.
For Arizona, Arsenal FC.
So getting a chance to talk to Coach Ward as well before this match. I mean, put a big-time emphasis on the team chemistry, the team bonding. And as far as the recruiting side of the things, it wasn't just about the talent that was going to be on the roster. It's actually, flag's going to go up. This is going to stay here for Arizona. But big time emphasis on the recruitment side of things. And I mean huge. It wasn't just about the talent, but they want players that are all about the winning culture. And I mean, of course, the colleges that they are representing, each one of these players. I mean, just like Coach Ward drew up there defensively on the left back, or the left wing over there, and able to stop that with the shoulder. But a lot of that winning mentality comes from the program that they're coming from in the fall. Whoever they represent, whatever college they're representing across the chest. Throw in, dumping it inside of the box and using that long wingspan. Hemmendinger again, reading another throw in very well. I'll tell you, having to use every inch of the lengthy arms that he has. Really earning his stripes here in this match. Arizona, they've been putting up a pretty good one here. We have our first player down. Very slow to get up here for Arizona Arsenal. Here in the 13th minute of this match. Still no score. We've had one shot on target, and it's definitely gone in favor of Arizona. I mean, a shot was off for Capo, but unfortunately was not able to meet the keeper. Long set piece inside of the box, and of course, who else? It's Hemmendinger all over it. Decides to play this one slower. I mean, most times when a keeper receives the ball on a set piece, they want to boot the ball on the other side of the pitch. They see the center back racing up the pitch. Arizona again, another interception, keeping the ball here. Nice little through ball through the legs through the Capo defense. Again, just not being able to control the ball well right now. You can still sense that Capo has that home match jitters. He's able to shake that off right out of the gates. Already playing a rather mean match although there's no score on the board. There's the cross. Center back able to stop that one. Comes Capo FC, see if they can maintain possession. Going up the pitch, able to shake off his man, has plenty of space, swings it over to his left wing. There's the cross. It ends up being a long shot. Able to receiving that one. It's a save for Arizona. So there we go. Able to put the pressure a bit here on the keeper for Capo. It was just a matter of time. Right now, Arizona, they are definitely keeping it in the back of their mind that, hey, Capo FC, they are a program that will capitalize on our mistakes. So the second we make a mistake, they will make you pay. As Arizona being led by Coach Adam Burke. Swinging this one back to Hemmendinger. Just trying to get it out of getting deep inside of their pitch. Assistant coaches are Philip Arzikowski and Julio. It is Julio Becerra. Trying to utilize all the inches of space here for Arizona. Through ball, but gonna have to let that one roll back to Hemmendinger. No need for a flag to go up at all by the linesman. Still trying to get comfortable, still trying to get the hang of this match. Moving the ball around, not putting as much pressure. There's a through ball. Arizona, again, all over it, on top of it. Again, it only takes one bad ball by any one of these teams to make the mistake and give up a lead.
It'll be a throw-in for Capo FC.
Hemmendinger playing up with the defenders, with the center back. Decides to go back close to the box. See if there's anything he can do to dump the ball deeper inside of the pitch. There's the through ball. Battle of the center back and the center forward. So go back to Arizona. Little game of takeaway there. Little 2v3 action, and Arizona able to get the ball back, winning the possessions battle again. Keeper will be over the ball. Dumping this into Capo side of the pitch, just ping pong around, loose ball, defenders able to capitalize on it, back to the keeper. Popping this one up. All right, going back to the right wing, 50-50 ball, who's gonna come after it? Able to shake off his man, at least able to make some space, getting inside of the box, swooped up out of nowhere, AZ, and they're gonna keep the ball here, I believe. No, this will go back to AZ. About to approach the 18th minute. Very gloomy conditions here from San Juan Capistrano, working with 65-degree weather. As the summer goes on, of course, those conditions will be going up with these 7 o'clock games. We also have we have an 8 p.m. kickoff time. That's on June 5th. At the conclusion of this weekend, that will be the next home match for Capo FC. Loose ball, giving that one to Hammendinger. Got to get rid of that one. Ooh, nice little move. Able to give that one off. Make a bit of space. Back to the keeper. Definitely has time. Now going to apply the pressure here for Arizona Arsenal. Now Hammondinger's going to have to make a decision. Gives it off, just perfect timing. The center forward was starting to creep up. Give me that one up. Almost losing that one. Got to maintain control of the ball. A lot of white jerseys staying close here to the men in navy blue and Capo FC. A lot of white jerseys inside of that left corner. And this will be a throw in pretty close to the box. Closest throw in that we've seen so far here for Capo. Can they brew something here for goal number 8 of the season? Side play is short with having the box all stuffed up. See, there's going to be some space created that'll stay here. And this should be a corner here for Capo FC. And yes, it will be a corner.
Corner for Capo FC.
It's our first one here for the team at home.
Number 23, Sydney Dina.
So Sydney Dino
Let's go!
is going to be doing the keeping, or doing the corner kicking. Not the best of spots there for their first corner kick. Not a whole lot of space to be able to make use of. And now it's Arizona that comes up with the ball. Through ball, it's going to be 50-50. Who wants it there? And the flag's going to go up against Arizona, so it'll be a set piece. Can play that one quick. So with the addition of the 2 new teams here in the Southwest Division, you can count it as a total of 8 now. Last summer, it was a 6-team division. And I mean, it was absolutely ran by Ventura County Fusion, who had their fair share of threats. Word on the street is Ventura County Fusion, they had a whole lot of CSUN Matadors. I'm talking about Cal State University Northridge. Matadors, they have men's football, Big West Conference program. Not everyone in the Big West has men's football. I mean, you only have programs like Cal Poly, Cal State Fullerton. You even have Sacramento State that plays there in the Big West. CSUN, of course, having both men's and women's. And recruiting a whole lot of Matadors on their roster last year. And how about, and the big news hearing it from Coach Pete Carey, and with Capo being able to defeat Redlands FC at home, hasn't been done in 2 years. Already being able to make a little history there for Capo FC, being able to defeat Redlands FC at home. As a matter of fact, that is the only loss that Redlands was able to endure. Very talented program offensively, but here he comes. There's a through ball, and again, a stop. trouble was afoot there for Arizona, or for Capo FC. So Griffin Hemmendinger able to put a stop to that attack, and Arizona, they are getting closer and closer to being able to get the ball in the back of the nets. Got to get the ball out of here, though. See a couple of white jerseys playing deep. Really spread out the pitch well, not being able to give up a whole lot of space. It's a 3v2 in the AZ side of the pitch. Loose ball, misplayed by the center forward, Abdul Manzare. Dina unable to control it. Loose ball. Stays here. Capo FC throw. There's a through ball for Mansoure. Gonna play on it. It's 3v2. Once again, 2 offensive players, 3 defensive players. Stopped by the keeper. Now Capo FC. They're putting something pretty nice together. Now Arizona from one side of the pitch to another. Now having to slow things down a bit. Playing at a much different pace. 20 minutes left here in this first half. And that's going the other way easily. Just look at it right here. Need 2 hands on the back and the push. I mean, this is pretty easy. And you could do your own officiating from home. Tomorrow it's FC Tucson, former USL 1 team, playing here in the USL League 2. And I mean, that's something that Coach Ward takes a whole lot of pride in, but now it's Arizona on the threats here. It's Arizona Arsenal, 1v1, and the shots came close. Dangerous shot there for Arizona Arsenal. They came close to being able to come up with the first goal of the match. All he needed was a little space on the deadly right and was able to pull the trigger, was trying to aim for that top left corner. So huge sigh of relief here for Hemmendinger. Going back to the previous thoughts and talking about Coach Ward and how crucial it is for him to play in USL League 2, to be coaching in USL League 2, 2v1 there right down the middle. The center back able to put a stop to it, and the flag will go up, and it's going back to Capo FC on the offsides call. I mean, Coach Ward, the way he labels it as, it is his biggest coaching job of his career. As I mentioned in the beginning of the broadcast, head coach at IVC at Irvine Valley College. He played, during his playing career, played at Hearts and Falkirk in Scotland. So definitely has that international experience that he's going to be bringing in here for Capo FC. Moved here to the United States 10 years ago. Unfortunately, had to end his playing career very, very early in his career. Ended it at the age of 20 due to a knee injury that he had to get a surgery on, to get an operation done. And unfortunately, that ended his career. But now, getting to do the coaching side of things here for Capo FC, and looking like it's looking good. It's already paying off here for Capistrano FC. Just paying it off offensively, defensively. 7 goals, 1 against, 6 goal difference. Already 6 points in 2 matches. Can't complain. I mean, everything going your way for Coach Ward. I mean, being accompanied by very familiar coaching staff from Irvine Valley College as well. He chose them to be the coaches because they are just as hungry as Coach Ward is in winning. That's what it's going to come down to. I mean, the coaching staff that's going to want to win. I mean, here's a discussion you can have as well. Who wants to win more? Is it the coaches or is it the players? Could almost look like a dangerous ball there, but stopped well by the center back for Capo FC. Get rid of that one well. Here's Capo FC on their attack. Loose ball. They're not letting the midfield players go. Splitting through two defenders. Trying to create some space to get a shot off on the left. Booted out by Arizona. Good work defensively. But trouble is still afoot here for Arizona. Two hands on. Play continues. May have gotten away from a whistle. Almost would have been a set piece and a nice little spot here for Capistrano FC. Two defenders. Again, Arizona able to dump that one out. So to bounce back at that discussion question, I mean, I definitely have to say coaching staff, they are definitely a lot more hungry than the players are. And after all, they're the ones that draw up the plays, and they're the ones, hey, we want to win. And their winning mentality is definitely what gives them these coaching jobs and the winning pedigree. When a head coach wins as much as they do, I mean, that's definitely what's going to get you and earn you and give you jobs down the line. Stating a bit of the obvious. It's Capo FC. 2v2, there's some space. This is going to be dangerous. Shot off, deflected again by the defense. There's another shot. Capo FC inches away from making it a 1-0 lead. I mean, just take a look at this. There should have been a shot right there on the left, getting a second chance off of the volley, and wasn't able to get the ball in the back of the net that time. And boy, that looks promising. And here's the second corner kick for Capistrano FC. Whew, I think we all held our breath there. So it will be Sydney Dina that's going to be doing the corner kick again for the second one. Wide right, and again trying to use that right side, and ends up being a goal kick. So that offensive touch for Capo FC, very short-lived. And bouncing back to that very same idea, you make a mistake, and Capo FC, they are very capable of getting an early score, or getting a score. Coach Adam Burke definitely keeping that in the back of his mind, as he usually does. And right now, his program, the team, they are running this match right now. Capo FC starting to show some signs of life offensively. Starting to get some more offensive touches. Actually winning the possession battle, though, still for Arizona. The numbers getting better here for Capo FC. There's a through ball. Looking for Mansoure. And the keeper is going to be able to pick that one up. Quiet offensive night here for Capo FC. I mean, considering no Belly or no Vuk. This will be a weekend where Coach Ward will have the chance to be able to give some looks to the whole entire roster. Of course, the reserves going to get some minutes as well. Playing one today and playing one tomorrow, both Arizona franchises. Tomorrow, FC Tucson. Tonight, Arizona Arsenal SC. And flag is up, offside. It's going to be tough. I mean, this match has already been tough here on Capo FC, and now having to play against FC Tucson tomorrow. I mean, FC Tucson will have their first match tomorrow as well. There's a shot, and Hemmendinger then all over it. He is fielding his position very well here tonight. With all the white jerseys deep in their own side of the pitch, we'll see if the offensive sides here for Capo FC will be able to put something together. Loose ball. Arizona got to get that out, and they do. Capo FC trying to recover the ball. That's going to stay here. Nice little sneaky through ball. Covered. Got to be careful of the hands there if you're Arizona. Cross. Switch up the pitch, actually, over there, that right wing. Some space to work with, and tries to get that one up. And this is going to go back to AZ. Liking this through ball, or this is the play from earlier today. I mean, there was a couple of doinks of the ball, and off of the volley. Try to get that shot up by the left wing for Capo FC. That was Jackson De Alessandro that was on the throw-in for Capo FC. Capo rocking the home blue unis here, the home blue kits, and gotta say it's a pretty fresh look. I dig it. As Arizona's is a pretty nice looking kit as well. A lot of white jerseys down low. Slide tackle, that's clean. Play on. Getting into the 37th minute. Goose Eggs up on the board. We've had our fair share of shots on goals for both of these teams. Having to play this one way back. Through ball, promising. No problems for Capo FC defense, though. Little deflection. Still works in their favor. There they go on the left wing. Defense getting late to the occasion, but they just arriving, able to recover quick. Keeper's going to play it quick. Loose ball. Back to Capo. Can they capitalize on this little mistake? Keeper's got to swoop up to the occasion again. Play this one differently. They played it quick the last time, now this time around. As time continues to tick away. I mean, we still have the stoppage time. Again, the flag is going to go up here. Offsides going against Capo. Loose ball. Keeper will pick that one up. Has to swing it to his left. And Arizona, again, playing it quick. The defense here for Capo FC getting there a little late, able to come back, and there's a shot, and that one goes through the uprights. If we were playing football, you could put 3 up on the board, 2 hands up, but we're playing football here tonight, here in the Lions Den, home for J. Sarah football, but also home for Capo FC football. Trying to move ball around, change up the pitch a bit, see where the space is at. Play on, the officials say. There's a bit of a late whistle. They'll say Capo ball. So it's considered a late whistle. Thought they said they were going to say to continue on. By the looks of it, they are going to go long. Of course, there's a chance of them going short. Trying to stuff up the box. Officials trying to spread out all of the traffic that's there. Here's a set piece here for Capo FC. They're going inside of the box. That one is up, stopped by Arizona in the meantime. Loose ball. That's De Alessandro. Giving it to Dina. Hemmendinger. Hemmendinger dumping that one long again. Bit of the battle there for the ball. Going back to Arizona. And a couple of whistles here by the linesmen against both of these teams. I mean, we are here in the 42nd minute. And right now, closest look that we've had of the match has to be on Capo FC's side on the shot that came off of the volley. And there's this great goalkeeping by Arizona. That continues to be the difference of the match. And of course, Arizona, they have had their fair share of attacks. They've had 1 shot on goal. It was properly handled by Hemmendinger. That's going to stay here. And that's going to be an even better looking spot here for Capo FC. The officials say this one's going to be placed at the 25-yard line. So even closer of a set piece. This is the closest one of the match so far. Be done with the left foot. This one's put up, stopped by the keeper. Arizona booted that one out. It was a great looking set piece. It ended up being hit out by the keeper here for Arizona. De Alessandro got to make a decision, plays that one back. All right, switching up the pitch, ends up booting that one out. Giving that one back to Hemmendinger. Hemmendinger has the pressure coming at him, has to boot that one quick. Not exactly the best of it. Went back over to Arizona. Arizona. They come to the offensive side of the ball, giving that one back. Stop here for Capo FC at the meantime. Goes back to the defenders, trying to give it back to their center back. Their keeper. Pressure's coming in. Booting that one out. I mean, when in doubt, give it back to the keeper. When you want to press the restart button, allow the keeper to set things. Or even the center back, allow him to try to see his way through, almost like a point guard in basketball, being able to see the floor, sets up the plays. All right, this would be a 1v1. Dangerous here for Arizona. Then it's 2v3. Good stop there for Capo FC. Still not quite out of the woods just yet. But for the most part, the defender is able to put the stop on the center forward. This looks pretty good for Capistrano FC. Trying to push the ball forward. Still going. Trying to get that through ball. And still unable to connect with D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro's playing pretty deep from his position. Now approaching the 45th minute of the match. We'll see how much more time they will put on the clock. Right now, no time has been put up on the board just yet. Could be a minute, could be 2 minutes. Just hearing some of the chatter that's on the pitch, and they said about 30 seconds more. Shouldn't be all that long, and the whistle is going to go up, but they say to continue to play on, not to finish up the half. Just both of these teams trying to finish up the half on strong notes. And that's going to finish up the first half of this one, as we do have a score of 0-0 here from San Juan Capistrano, home of Capo FC Football. We'll step aside for halftime. Alex Naveja with you guys here from Gold Media. Welcome you all back inside of the Lions Den here at J. Sarah High School, home of Capo FC Football. Alex Naveja with you all. It's a pleasure to be a part of your Friday night wherever you may be. Match number 1 of a 2-match weekend here in a Memorial Day weekend. And I want to take this time to say a very happy early Memorial Day to each and every one of you all, as we have a long 3-day weekend. And why not start it off front with some football here from San Juan Capistrano, as it is scoreless here from the Lions Den. Capo FC taking on against Arizona Arsenal SC. And I have to say, it was Arizona that, honestly, they won the possessions battle, and they held on to the ball most of that first half, which, again, will be my key for Arizona to be able to win this one. As far as Capo FC, when you get an opportunity, you have to score, as they did have one opportunity to score, and they were not able to make that happen, and that was off of the volley for Lucas Ryan, the 24-year-old who has one match played under his belt this year. And sometimes it's just going to take that one mistake here for Arizona, but it's got to be an enforced mistake. It can't just be something that's going to naturally happen. Arizona may not even let that happen. All right, here's the keeper, and Hemmendinger, who just put a cape on the man. He's been able to maintain control of the ball all match long. He's been able to preserve the save. I mean, that's a pretty easy one to call there against Abdul Mansoure, who was trying to keep that one from going out. So it'll be a throw-in here for Arizona. So far, I gotta say, for the first match of the 2024 campaign for Arizona Arsenal, I mean, this has been a pretty solid match. I mean, keeping up blow for blow here against Capo FC, a team that on the road they scored 7 goals, but here at home they haven't been able to score. There he goes, there goes Capo FC trying to get it to the box. And here's the first corner of the second half, third corner of the match. It'll be Julian Savobida that will be over the ball over there. Left-handed or left-footed corner kick. Put this one up, headed out. And this is going to be another corner coming in here for Capo FC. Going to look to go long here on this throw-in, get it right in the middle of the box, headed up for Arizona. Dina going to be receiving it, switching up the pitch, going over there to the right flanks. Ball's going to ping-pong around. Good work there for Arizona, able to boot that one out. See what's going to be in store for both of these coaches. Connor Ward, head coach for USL League 2 Capo FC. And Adam Burke, head coach here for Arizona, is now Arizona Arsenal. There's a shot, and almost getting it in the back of the net. Missing that one wide right. Had all the space in the world on that left corner. Look at all the space. The defenders allowed that shot to happen. Arizona came pretty close to it. That was Lucas White that came off of the shot, the 20-year-old. Born on October 18th, 2003. And the good thing about USL League 2, I mean, you have ages ranging from as low as 16 years old to as high as maybe 26 years old. So you have that 10-year span. 10-year experience of a window for all the players here in the league. Most of these players, college players, high school graduates going into their college year. Just great experience, and it doesn't matter what level you're coming from, high school, college, NCAA. I mean, it's football for 3 months. The ending of May, all of June, and the month of July. And of course, there's still postseason football to be played as well. Capo FC last year did not qualify.
Free kick coming for Arizona FC.
They collect 12 goals in last year's campaign. I mean, already on their way to having themselves a successful year. And there's another good quality shot. Again, still not out of the woods just yet. A lot of blue jerseys. Capo FC defensively able to put a stop to it. A little too much on the shoulder tackle. So this is a very good spot here for Arizona.
Coming for Arizona FC.
Here's an opportunity for Arizona. Can they capitalize? A little too much physicality for Capo FC. It's going to be a 2-man wall over there. Make it a 3-man wall now. See where they're going to go here with this set piece. Putting that one up. Good stop there for Capo FC. Still loose ball. Capo's going to still be up with it. Putting that one out. Arizona trying to keep it here. They are going to keep it here. Whistle goes off. It's going to stay here still. Temperatures beginning to drop here from San Juan Capistrano. You can just tell these cooler conditions not doing really anything to players on the pitch. Gonna continue on. While we're talking about this new look here for Capo FC, I mean, last year only won 1 game of the 12, with only the 12 goals scored and whopping 40 goals conceded. Through 2 matches already exceeding their points total. Not even playing a match at home yet. 4-1 win over Redlands. Redlands FC, Luka Lukic scored on an equalizer in the 41st minute. Sent the match into the break level. And of course, then you know what the remainder of that score ended up being, 4-1. It's only winning 1 match. And it was a match here at home. And there goes Capo FC making some space inside of the 18-yard box. And that was a shot for Capo FC. Stopped. So here comes a corner kick here for Capo. The second one, see if that's the charm. Arizona. No problems. Capo's going to keep it here. Here's Dina, the cross. And received well by the keeper. Arizona, no worries. Brandon Keniston, the keeper. A tip of the cap here for Keniston as well. He's been able to match the goalkeeper Smith. I just made up a word there for Griffin Hennendinger. Looking at these results, Capo FC, match number 1 of the year, and they were able to receive their first shutout of the year, shutting out Coachella FC in a 3-0 final, playing over there in the Coachella Valley. That match was played on May 4th. And it was a match just like this one, scoreless and unable to score anything. Nothing really happened in the halftime during that first half. No substitutions, no changes, no yellow cards.
Number 7, Grant Ricker.
All right, Capo FC was able to put a stop to that. Grant Miller is just checked into this match, as now Arizona taking a look at this replay here for Arizona and try to make a case, and there's going to be a penalty.
Maybe a penalty kick for Arizona.
So PK here for Arizona, and it's going to be Owen Jowett that's going to be coming up with the kick, the 21-year-old. Jowett will be over the ball. It's Jowett versus Hemmendinger, and it's going to be Jowett on the goal for Arizona Arsenal SC. The attack on the board first by Owen Jowett. And Hemmendinger, he guessed wrong. He went right, ball went left. And it ends up being a penal. And it's a 1-0 score here for Arizona. So Jowett scoring in the 56th minute of the match. There's the mistake that Capo FC allowed here in this match. So now things are going to be played a little different. Cross, one hopped, no problems for Keniston. Now it's going to be a much different match with Arizona with the lead, the first one, first of the season, first of the match. So we were talking about that first match against Coachella FC with Capo winning that one in a 3-0 shutout. Scoreless first half, scoreless through the first at least 40 minutes. It wasn't until the 85th minute. It was Julian Zavobida that ended up coming in. Here comes the threat here for Capo FC. And that's Miller that's trying to lead this attack. And it's going to stay here for Capo FC. Zavobida scoring in the 85th minute, and then in the 90th, it was Alexander Vukovic that was able to score in the 90th. Then moments later, ended up being Grant Miller, who was coming off of the bench this time around. Try to provide some offensive firepower here for Capo FC. And Arizona able to read that one very well, coming up on that steal and booting that one a long way. Then in that match on May 18th, against Redlands FC. The 11th minute, it was Capo FC that was able to tack on first. It was Alexander Vukovic able to put up the first goal of the match. Then in the 40th, to finish up that first half in a 1-1 draw, Luka Lukic on the equalizer, 1-1. Then coming out of halftime, it would be Tommaso Belli in the 46th minute. Gonna through replay from that penalty that happened there inside of the box, which allowed Jowett to come in and get the job done, and the deed was done there. And so far, that is the difference maker of the match. After Tommaso Belli, he ended up having a 2-goal match, 66 minutes, and the 85th ended up being Fatmir Bekovic. Hasn't been that story here for Capo FC. I mean, I know there's still a whole lot of football to be played here tonight, but it is a 1-0 the score at the moment.
Substitution for Arizona Arsenal team. Number 8, Raffaello Palacito and Owen Jowett.
So that is Raffaello Colasito that's going to be exiting the match, along with Owen Jowett, who is currently the hero here for Arizona. He'll be exiting the match.
Number 5.
Joust for the ball. There is Capo FC switching it up over there in the right flanks. 1v1. Asking for a whole lot to have to go through 3 defenders there. Pretty tough task to be asked there. Coming back to the right back. Just getting the ball back and forth. Try to see where they can move the ball forward. There you go. Switching the pitch over there to the left wing. Trying to push forward. Good ball over here on the left. There's Miller. Miller, the through ball. Nobody to receive it on the other end, as this will stay here for Capo FC. Back to the center back. To the right back. It's Leonard Granzau, a returner from last year. There's a cross and couldn't get in the back of the net. Grant Miller was trying to come up on the other end on that header attempt. Take a look at the beautiful cross, and Miller, one step forward. If it was just one step ahead of that one, we would be looking at 1-0. Just missed it. Again, if you're Capo FC, these are opportunities. You're going to kick yourself in the rear end and wish you could get them back. There's an old saying, the one that forgives ends up losing. It's a big-time soccer phrase that goes around. When you blow too many opportunities, hey, you end up losing this match. Fortunately, do not capitalize. There's a cross, a little overcooked. Capo FC trying to preserve that one. Nothing they can do. Goes back to Arizona Arsenal. Getting it to the 63rd minute. Now the tides are starting to change here. Yes, Arizona has the lead, but now Capo FC, they're getting more touches. Keeping the ball here in the Arizona side of the pitch. It's going to be a big time for them if they want to at least get some points here at home for this match. Remember, they still have a match tomorrow against FC Tucson. So definitely should be expecting a pretty different starting 11 tomorrow. I mean, we'll see Belli and Vukovic in the lineup tomorrow. You'll see them in the starting 11. And a whole lot of firepower there. white jerseys, and Capo FC still able to retain the ball. Switching to the pitch over there to that right wing. Through ball, getting inside of the box. On the other side of it for Arizona, they were able to swoop up, boot that one out. Stays here for Capo FC is Jackson D'Alessandro. Very quick throw-in. Doesn't waste any time. And that'll go the other way. As far as who's here for Arizona, I mean, they currently riding on a 2-match road trip right now, still having to play against AMSG FC. And that match will be tomorrow as well. So, I mean, Arizona, they are in the same boat here as Capo FC, having to, spread out the minutes throughout the sidelines. And after this weekend, then Arizona will have a match on the 30th. Pop this one up. Capo FC trying to find their way out. So they'll have a match until Thursday. It'll be about 5-day rest there for Arizona. And they'll host against a neighboring foe in FC Tucson. Ignatius DeMarc on that throw-in. This will be a corner kick here for Arizona. All right, Arizona on the verge to taking the 2-0 lead. This corner kick, it's up! Almost. Again, it's another opportunity missed here for Arizona, but this will be another chance. Back-to-back corners here for Arizona. Getting into the 66th minute of the match. Here's the second go. Corner is up, booted out, shots from a distance, and nothing to show for it there. Was hoping to get something on the volley, nothing to show for it. That's Bryce Backlund, the 22-year-old, get a chance to play here for USL League 2 during his birthday on July 8th. There's a through ball. Flag's going to go up against Capo FC. So Arizona, within those first 5 matches, they will play 4 of the 5 on the road. After hosting FC Tucson, they play against Coachella and Ventura County. I mean, already a tough schedule there for Arizona. Having to play a majority on the road, and I mean, already playing on the road, that's tough. And right now on the verge to getting their first 3 points of the season with this dub, should the score stay the same. Trying to have a strong start to the campaign. There is the set piece, loose ball, almost bounces in. Just take a look at the replay again. Arizona on a long set piece. So that one almost looked like it was going to roll into the left goalpost. Griffin Hennedinger ended up trying to hold his breath, hoping that one wasn't going to get through. Huge sigh of relief for the keeper for Capo FC. Almost getting that one pickpocketed as well. Right now, Capo FC, they've got to start cleaning things up a bit. Arizona putting a lot of pressure, staying deep on the Capo FC side of the pitch, seeing if they can pickpocket the ball at all, come up on a 1v1 against the keeper. Right, here comes the Capo offense. Trying to cook up a recipe here. Back to Arizona, free ball. Charles for the ball. Mid. The center back and the center forward both trying to fight for this ball. There is Arizona trying to stay close.
Going for Capo FC.
And Arizona able to take that one away. Results in a steal. Still trying to hang on to the ball. And there's the first yellow of the match.
Yellow card called against Capo FC.
So there's the first yellow. And I want to say it's on Leonard Granzau.
Be a free kick for Arizona Arsenal FC.
Granzau getting a yellow card here in the 70th minute of the match. So that's the first player that gets in the books here for Capo FC. Set piece, a little over 40 yards out. Nothing to stay in here for Hennendinger. No pressure here for Arizona. And then forward progress, the ball back to Hennendinger. Hennendinger going to move out of the box, dump this one deep. And it was only Miller that was going to be able to receive that. Trying to push this ball forward. No problems here for Capo FC to take care of the ball. Already having a couple of subs here for Capo FC. And like we mentioned it before, when these back-to-back matches this year, it's going to be interesting to see how Coach Ward is going to manage these two matches. And the minutes going to be absolutely crucial, and the match management. See if they can keep this one inside. It does stay in. Needing some more help. 1v1's not going to do him any good. Still needing some more blue jerseys. There's a cross. Nobody on the other end of it. And Arizona's going to let that one just go on out. And it will be goal kick for Arizona. It's just the offense showing up to the party late.
And the game for Arizona Arsenal FC will be number 23, Luke Schaefer. And number 27.
Throwing here at midfield for Arizona. Capo able to recover, and that's going to go the other way. Whistle going against Arizona Arsenal. Here in the 73rd minute. AZ Arsenal that was able to score in the 56th minute on a penalty kick by Owen Jowett. Been the difference maker of the match. Ever since then, Capo hasn't been able to get anything going offensively. So now it looks like some subs here for Capo FC now. Looks like that's going to be it for Jackson De Alessandro.
Substitution coming in for Capo FC. Coming in for Jackson D'Alessandro.
Appears to be a trio of subs.
Alexander Vukovic.
So Alexander Vukovic, one of them that's coming into the match now.
Alexander Vukovic with throwing.
All right, back to Hemmendinger. Keeping it within the defenders, through ball. Can they receive it on that end? There they go, moving on the offenses. A lot of white unis playing deep inside of their defenders. They try to come up with shots. That is deflected. And a stop by the Arizona defense. And here is a corner. Pushing inside of the box, and the defense able to do its job here for Arizona and enforcing the corner. All right, corner. One corner to another as Granzel trying to keep that ball in. They will. 50-50 booted out by AZ. Played quick. There's AJ Me Tatum, and that's able to receive the throwing. 2v3, and this will stay as Capo FC ball. It's Alexander Vukovic.
With the toss. Ball thrown into him.
Pop it up. It's just really crammed up there with all the white unis. It's going to be tough here for Capo FC to be able to come up with the quality shots. Not a whole lot of space to work with. I mean, now that Arizona has that 1-0 lead, they are definitely playing more back, using more players on the defensive side of the ball. And trying to hang on to this 1-0 lead. And they're fine with keeping the match the way it is. They'll be heading away from San Juan Capistrano. They'll be heading over to Westminster High School as there's another goal there for Arizona. We got to see a replay of that. Just take a look at the replay here for Arizona. I mean, just able to push his way through and ends up getting that one through Hennendiger. And Arizona, absolute. Being able to get a 2-0 lead here for Arizona now. Here in the 78th minute of the match. So now Capo FC, I mean, they have some work to do here. Trying to push this to that right wing, getting inside of the box. There's a cross, and Vukovic was trying to be on the other end. So A goal in the 78th minute and one in the 56th minute. All right, there's a through ball there for Capo FC. There's a cross, a little overcooked for Grant Miller. Tried to get up there again. It's another cross, a little lower, and Grant Miller would have done some damage. He does have a goal on the year. What a save! There it is, another chance there for Capo FC. Back-to-back shots here for Capo FC, but an even better stop by Brandon Keniston. I mean, take a look at it right here. Vukovic giving that one off. Shot long distance. Keniston on the save. And all Capo can do is put their hands on their head in just absolute shock. How did we not score? So if the box is going to be stuffed up with white unis, well, why not take the long distance shots? And they did, and if they have the space, even better. Trying to get closer and closer to coming up with this score. It's an Ivory Coach Ward. And you put Alexander Vukovic in this lineup, who has 2 goals scored. I mean, when do you even throw in Tommaso Belli? I mean, there's Vukovic asking for the ball here, and he's going to get it. He's going to go 1v1, waiting for some help. Does not go through his mark. Dumping that one out. Capo is going to keep it here. Giving that one to Vuk. Vukovic is going to be able to get that one to that left wing. One of the defenders playing deep away from his position. Get that one off. Vukovic is going to give that one up. Stays here with Capo. Dumping that one inside of the box. Keniston is going to keep that one and hang on to it. So we're here in the 81st minute. There is a whistle here. Linesman calls it. So with a 2-0 lead here for Arizona, I mean, they're going to allow more players to come up with some minutes, as they'll give some resting minutes to the deserving starting 11 here for Arizona. A scoreless first half for both of these teams. It ends up being Arizona coming out of the first half, coming out of halftime, able to get the ball in the back of the net twice here today. Nice, able to shake off one defender, but he goes back to Arizona. And you can just see Capo FC just looking a little confused, a little lost on that previous touch, just allowing Arizona to get through. And of course, I mean, this season's still very young, even younger for Arizona, as there's a yellow going to be called. And Capo still trying to figure out. Arizona's going to get a yellow. So yellow for Capo FC. Now one here in the 83rd minute. Yellow card to Leonard Granzau in the 70th minute. A little while ago, talking about it being a very young campaign as Capo, I mean, they're also trying to figure things out. Trying to figure their things out and figuring out the starting 11 that works best. And they're still trying to get the hang of each other as well. In Arizona in this first game, gotta say, I mean, of course, they had their cons, things that didn't go very well for them here in this match, and then there were things that went very well, as there's the whistle against Arizona. Tatum to Vukovic, through ball, Arizona on it. That stays in, back to Capo FC. 85th minute. Maneuver through Arizona, that's gonna stay, no whistle, they say play on. Gives it to Vukovic. Vukovic 2v1, nice little shift. From the left to the right, there's the cross, and again, nobody on the other end of it. Got to communicate a little better on those crosses, or even just the through balls to change up the pitch. I mean, for the most part here in the second half, Capo has been able to keep it here for the majority of the second half, but that's the difference from being able to score and just keeping the ball here. Headed and almost again. Crazy how a couple of seconds can make a difference here for Capo FC. And finally able to connect with Grant Miller. But Miller just aim a little off the mark. Again, another close one here for Capo FC, but close is not enough. And they've had their fair share of opportunities here in this match, and they did not capitalize. Well, Arizona, they were fortunate enough to get the whistle inside of the box, as there's a shot and nothing to show for it. How about the goal in the 83rd minute here for Arizona? That through ball trying to connect to Vukovic. Nothing to show for it. They're able to connect with Vukovic. I mean, him being such a crucial part of the offense here for Capo. Just easily able to stop that one. Arizona now defensively just sharpening things up. Trying to close this one down as they are getting into the 87th minute. Little contact there to Hemmendinger. Little tug of the jersey there. I mean, that's got to stay with Capo FC, and it does. Capo's got to play it quick. The official saying, nope, we got to play that one back. Trying to sell that one a little more forward, but they have to boot that one at the 45. Full head of steam, and flag is up. Offsides going against Arizona. Time continues to tick away here for Capo FC. They're on the brinks of losing their first match of the year. Them getting shut out. Headed, trying to connect. Again, they have some space right in the middle of the box. It came up empty. Starting to turn it into crunch time here for Capo FC to at least get some sort of goal to avoid the shutouts. If I'm Arizona, I'm playing this ball pretty slow. It's the right mentality here for Keniston right now. Loose ball. There's Arizona 1v1, and it stopped. Griffin Henendinger able to get that stop. 1v1. Right there. Nice little give and go. And Henendinger able to get a foot on the ball. Read it well. Got out of the box. To be able to get that stop as we are now in the 90th minute of the match. But it is an Arizona free or corner kick, and it's going with a short corner, not showing any sense of urgency. Simon Dinger, he's going to pick that one up. Look for someone deep. Going to play this one quick, see if they can catch Arizona off guard. There are 4 defenders playing deep, trying to push through. Loose ball, but it's Arizona. The defenders able to do their job as there is a player down. He was grabbing onto one of his hands, but he's getting stretched out by Keniston. Now the physio here for Capo FC. Looks like he's going to be able to finish things up here for Arizona Arsenal SC. We are well past the 90th minute now. And again, it shouldn't be all that much of a stoppage time. This was popped up. Trying to set things up. There's a shot. Again, stopped. Putting this one in the box again. Keeping this one in. Instead of it resulting in a goal kick. Fighting for it there on the right wing. Arizona comes back up with it again. No, it's Capo. There is Vukovic. This will go back to Arizona Arsenal. Leave it up to Keniston to come up on this set piece. Comfortable 2-0 lead here for Arizona Arsenal. Through ball, trying to get that one to the offensive side. Again, Arizona playing on that 4-defender formation here today. And there's going to be a yellow card. This is going to go against Capo FC. It's Braulio Davila that will be called on the yellow. So Capo with a pair of yellows here in this match. Leonard Granzao with the 70th minute and Braulio Davila here in the 93rd minute of the match. And there's the final whistle. And this match goes in favor of Arizona Arsenal SC in their first match of the 2024 campaign, and they get the job done on the road, shutting out a red-hot Capo FC in their first match here at home. So Arizona on the road, able to get some points as they are going to play 4 of these first 5 matches on the road as they will head on over to MSG-FC. They will play at Westminster High School, where tomorrow you guys can catch up Capo FC matchup between FC Tucson and Capo FC. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow here on YouTube via Goal Media. On behalf of our production crew here tonight, I am Alex Naveja saying thank you so much for tuning into this one. Once again, the final was 2-0 Arizona Arsenal SC over Capo FC. Have a good night, everybody. Buenas tardes, buenas noches, y arriba, Capo FC.